Moving on.
Okay.
Running on empty.
So, where we are right now, and I'll go ahead and pull up the map really quick. As soon as it actually pulls up. There we go. You are currently in the Dwerger throne room. And the Dwerger that you intimidated last time have absconded. The moment you gave them a half a beat to get out, they bolted. That said, there is a great deal of information that they gave you about the cavern and about the citadel here. And I'm going to go ahead and give that information again really quick. To start with, the forge proper, where the actual hammering that you can hear is coming from, is through this south door here. I need to probably share the map. Is through the southeast door, leading, yeah. The door going south over on the west leads to the kitchens. The door that goes out to west-west is where you came in from. The door going to the north, up on the northwest corner, leads to a shrine that the Dwerger tell you actually holds the body of Durgadin himself. Finally, this north exit in the northeast corner leads deeper into the Dwarven Citadel, where the Dwerger believe that there is still treasure. They've, of course, looted most of it, as did probably the orcs who came here so many ages ago. But if dwarves are good at two things, it's mining and hiding treasure. So they suspect that there is probably more treasure up there. Also, either one of these north doors has eventually a path that could lead around behind the council chambers, which is this door on the east here, leading to the east, where the Dwerger leadership generally spends their time. You know that there are 6 to 10 Dwerger left at the moment. You know that more are likely to be coming at some point in the near future. Once again, you know that the best way to surprise the Dwerger leadership would be to go through the citadel, around, and come in through the back of the council chamber, because they won't be expecting an attack from that quarter. And after giving you all that information, like babbling the information and stuttering over each other, they also told you last game that the lake, which is below the citadel, is home to a black dragon that they avoid for very good reasons.
Does the dragon know they are there?
They don't know. They haven't really interacted with it.
So if it does know, it's not bothering with them yet.
So if it does know, it's not bothering with them yet. The Dwerger have seen the dragon. They don't know whether it saw them or not. The moment they saw it, they booked it.
And our new friend, drew us like a map and like wrote these things down for us. Yeah.
Yes, and I gave you that image, but I didn't put it into Fantasy Grounds, so I'm not going to be able to show it to our audience, unfortunately. Let's go ahead really quick before we do anything else. Let's make a quick Nature or Arcana check, whichever is better for you, to get some information about black dragons in general.
Ooh.
Oh, that was almost good.
16?
That was almost bad.
I paid more attention in Dwarven history class, not dragons, you know.
Yeah, I mean, hold on, let me do mine. It's gonna be pretty crap, but
A ranger with a crap nature roll? What? Okay.
I don't have nature or arcana. She's not that smart.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
nature
not
is
that-
int-based in 5e.
She's
I-
very wise, but not that smart.
I have enough magical shit in my life. I don't study draconology.
So lore, the one thing you know about black dragons is A, they breathe acid, and B, they live underwater, usually.
What a dick.
Like they're amphibious.
Aquatic. Nice.
But
Okay.
with a 16, that's all you're gonna get. They do breathe
Yeah,
acid, right? I really hope I
I thought that
remembered
was-
that correctly.
Did
Yes, I
I
do
thought they
breathe
were
it.
blue dragons.
did we get an estimation of its size?
They only said big.
If we asked like bigger than a horse, definitely bigger than a horse,
They didn't.
bigger than a barn.
They didn't
Unsure?
see it themselves. They didn't have that information.
Okay.
I see what you're trying to do. You're not unfortunately going to be able to divin its age or its CR from here. No, it was a good question to ask. But no, the Dwerger that you intimidated didn't see it directly. They're giving you all this information secondhand.
Yeah. It's mostly, it was more, it actually wasn't me trying to get meta knowledge. It was Charlotte being concerned because they said it hasn't bothered them yet of whether or not it could actually fit through the passages up here. And
Yeah.
they don't have enough information to say one way or the other. Okay.
So, Lore is still consuming the tentacle of a cooked grick, and
Yum,
it's
yum.
it's very very chewy, but actually
could be
not bad.
longer.
Think like think like octopus, except
Can't eat octopus. The texture's bad.
yeah, the texture of this is bad too.
Yeah, but Lore doesn't care. I
That's
just
fair.
I don't have a mental connection to it. It's bad.
So here you are. There's a fire burning in this area. It's nice and low. There are some pallets here that are now unused. You can still hear hammering coming from the south. What do you do?
Okay. So we're pretty sure, like, I'll have Swoops check at the door that we're told where the guys usually hang out behind, that, like, the noise of the hammering, our quick battle didn't alert anyone further into the Citadel. It wasn't too much noise.
That sounds
we're-
like a
like, we don't hear
perception
anyone.
check to me.
Okay. Swoops, I believe in you.
Go for
I love
it.
how Swoops is sitting on the throne right now.
Yeah, he's hovering. He's enjoying it.
Where else
He's-
would this be?
He's just
He
a cute
earned it.
little infernal type.
That's why he likes me.
He is an imp in his true form.
I got a perception from Swoops. Anyone else who wants to make one can make one. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to decide on that before I move forward.
I shall make a perception.
Nice. Less nice.
These
Also
are going
less
into
nice.
These dice are going into dice jail.
I don't know that
Wait.
you can put virtual dice into dice jail, but
You
good
can
luck.
change the colors.
I choose to believe that by changing the colors, I am changing the dice.
Fair enough. Kretha is pretty sure that nobody has been alerted. There was definitely sounds of combat, but the sounds of the forge are pretty loud now that you're close to it. So it doesn't seem like that you can tell. It doesn't seem like anybody is alerted to your presence. But then again, Dwerger are known to be pretty sneaksy.
I do not think they have heard us. They may have, but it does not seem so.
Okay. Charlotte takes a seat next to wherever Laura's sitting around the campfire, leaving Swoops kind of on the wall above the door to where we were told people might be.
I'm unlocking movement. You can move yourselves around freely, but let me know if you're going to go through any doors.
Yeah.
I need to be shared on the map.
Oh, I got you.
Swoops is just gonna hang there, just keeping an active watch. Like if he starts to hear the door start to rattle, he'll let me know.
Perfect.
Now I'll sit down next to Laura and be like, "Thanks for going with my lead on that one."
I mean, you haven't really steered me wrong before, so. Do you want one of these? They're like wiggly.
Do I? I mean, I am hungry, and like Charlotte holds out her hand.
She like hands it to her. Enjoy. It's as
Oh,
like,
it's like octopus.
yeah, it's like seafood, but like from a cave.
Don't mind me. I'm going to switch some cameras around so that the chibis are a little bit more visible.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Charlotte's used to seafood. Went to college in Waterdeep. There were some weird food stands there. It's fine.
There's definitely some weird food stands there, but not all of them were up for.
Waterdeep's a weird effing place.
A melting pot. Shh.
Yeah.
It's time for someone to wake up. Was this all a dream? Am I about to wake up?
I'm more thinking
This
that
is
like
the real
that was,
life.
that was
All of
more
my-
like lightly strumming Clarion's lute. But
All of my alarms are used to us playing on Wednesdays.
It's a learning curve, as per the usual.
mhm.
So what are we doing?
But it's of course. Like, you know.
Well, I mean, where did Calder run off to?
Calder is like poking around the door around the shrine and like being grumbly.
Calder is probably. I get the impression that in a future, and she closes her eyes and like reaches out and is like, in a future, he's going to get married and then not be home regularly because he's working too hard. Like all the like workaholic, doesn't know how to chill out. That's my prediction. There we go. I'm a diviner. Ta-da.
But like where he is in the room is he's up by the door that leads to the shrine to Durganon.
Meepo will go ahead and follow along with Calder. So he'll chill out up there with Calder, kind of sniffing around the door.
You know, same with Kreetha and Stinky. Kreetha kind of has this weirdo sense that like some emotions are about to happen, and she's gonna go this way. So she sees that Calder is getting all like exploratory, so she's like, but
It's like-
Stinky actually stays like over here,
He's
hanging out. He does not care.
It's more like pure tactics, frankly, because it's just that it's close enough to an exit that he doesn't have to worry. It's the door that I feel is the most likely to be either to not lead to more enemies, and it has a really good vantage point that isn't immediately obvious upon entering the room.
Yeah, she'll come up to talk to Kreether, to Calder and Meepo. But we're working with Lore and
Yes, it seems like we've got two separate sort of sub-scenes that are going to happen here. What
Yeah,
order
I
do we
think
want
so.
to do them in?
I mean,
we already kind of got into the one with Lore and
yeah,
Fair enough.
sure. Currently, Charlotte's kind of chewing on the really chewy Grick and trying to find her words, and notices through swoops when some people have left, and leans over to Lore and goes, okay, so, like, feel free to make fun of me if I've read this entirely wrong, but I thought Calder and Meepo were dating. Are they not?
Whoa! Now that you say it like that.
Like, you mentioned him getting married.
I ship
I'm like I didn't know if his dad would go for that with, like, Meepo, you know?
Meepo does defend him even when he's wrong. So, like,
Like, they stick together like glue, right?
yeah, you know what? I'm down. I'm down. I like it. I'm into it. I think you're incredibly right. Oh shit. They live together.
They lived, yeah, no, that's kind of where at first, that's what I thought, like, wow, these guys are really good friends, but I've just been getting this vibe, you know?
Yeah. Yep. You know what? I think it's right. I think your vibe's on point. It has been pretty much every single time that we've talked, except for that one. It was a bugbear. I'm pretty sure. But other than that, on point every time.
Okay. And Charlotte just goes back to her food. Like she'll ask Lore to like double check like the map and the documents we got from the dude, because Charlotte can't really check it, but just like goes over it with Lore to make sure that it's as good as it could be.
Like this is pretty good actually. Like it's not 100% complete, but we have like a pretty good idea. We have a way in and out.
We've got rough numbers of the people currently occupying
and
it.
like I mean, I didn't spend as much time in like dwarf history and stuff, so I don't know how fast they breed. But I mean, if these numbers are like accurate,
Slower than humans,
faster than elves.
Faster than elves, yes.
So I mean, I think that we could probably bring like this back to King Boulder Shoulder and call it a day.
I mean, it is what we were sent for.
Yep.
Finding proof that the forge exists and then getting as much information about it as we could.
Yep. And like we have a way out. We sent those other dwarves off. We sent that elf, the drow, like off.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have a way out. So I mean, I think I should go home.
I think we should all go. I mean, it feels a little weird
but
saying
like,
this in front of a door where there's possible enemies behind, but I think we don't need to go any farther.
No, I don't think so either. But I mean, like, Clarion's passed. Go give an actual burial that isn't in the middle of a rock tomb like this. No offense to any dwarf that can hear me. Rock tomb, not for us.
I'm going to pause really, really quick. Jen, would you be so kind as to mute your mic? I can hear your pen very loudly.
Are there mice in here?
All good. It's good ambiance. Speaking of which.
And I want to see my kid and spouse again.
I think getting out of here is going to be good for everyone.
Yeah.
So whenever they come back from... Did they head towards the shrine?
I literally can't see them right now. So I'm assuming they went somewhere.
Yeah, I'll just keep an ear out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wait here. I'm not gonna go look for them. Goodness gracious, I could get lost.
Well, I mean, we
I
have
am
the
an
map.
above ground elf.
But
We
I
do
can't
have
read the map.
Yeah.
Charlotte just takes another bite of the crick. Like,
Yeah,
it really doesn't get any better.
I'll be honest. I'm not prepared to go into another like fight right now. I'm gonna take a solid hour to just like chill for a bit.
Alright. I mean, like, Swoops is gonna let me know the instant anything tries to come through that door. So, like, I've got the watch. If God, I can't finish this, and she tosses it into the fire.
It misses the fire. It lands in one of the beds.